Hey everyone, it's Dr. Becky, Dementia Disruptor, with tips, tricks, and potentially painful truths about dementia. So, yesterday I had the opportunity to spend some time with some nursing students. There's about 16 of them, and I did a program with them called Dementia Friends. It's a general program to help people who are not experts in dementia, mostly community members, understand more about dementia, how to support us, how to support our loved ones when we're out and about. And I also did a program with them called Dementia Live. And this is one where they got to experience dementia for 5 minutes. 5. It was awesome to listen to them at the end of the 5 minutes saying how much they couldn't wait to get all the equipment off and stop having dementia. And every time I looked at them and said, now imagine that's every day. And that's all day. Now, when you go out there and you do your nursing thing, knowing that you are going to have people coming into your space who have dementia, whether they're your patients or they're your patient's parents or they are your patient's grandparents or spouses or siblings or whatever, and they have to bring them with them, I want you to keep this in mind. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because dementia is not a huge thing in medical school. It's not even a huge thing in nursing school. It's not a huge thing in a lot of things. So when you're going out and you're talking to a professional, you bring your loved one to the ER and you expect them to understand and you expect them to know. And you expect them to know that if your loved one has Lewy body, there's certain medication that makes their disease process worse, makes their behaviors worse. And they don't. They don't. You go in and you say, my loved one has Parkinson's. And we have to have our medication every 4 hours like clockwork. We cannot wiggle an hour or two on each side because it causes significant issues for our loved one. And they're like, oh, you're fine. Because they don't know. They don't know. It is not their specialty. It is not even on their radar as much as it is for ours. For us, it is true north. It is our focus. It is what we live all day long. For them, it is not. It's a blip in their day. It's somebody who popped in and they did the best they could and said, oh, well, they just have dementia. Whatever. Not whatever. Not whatever. So this part makes me nuts. I'm going to be honest. When I have to have people go to the ER, I had a gentleman who had Lewy body dementia. This was during COVID, and they wouldn't let his wife come back with him. And they left him in the hallway in the ER by himself with Lewy body dementia, who, of course, says nothing's wrong with him. And he's completely fine. He doesn't know why he's here. He was in his street clothes with an IV, which is also kind of weird. And he decided to leave. So he just picked up and walked out of the ER. Didn't let his wife know for a couple hours that she was in the parking lot on the other side of the hospital waiting for him. He walked out the front door. She was at the back at the ER. He was walking home. A nurse happened to be driving by and thinking, my, that's odd that there's an older gentleman with an IV pole walking down the street. And she convinced him to get back in the car, saw that he at least had an ID band on, and took him back to the hospital. They're not trained. They don't know. They don't understand. And it's not really their fault because it's not their focus. Again, so sometimes we have to be patient and understand that sometimes we're the ones educating emergency staff. We're the ones telling our doctor what's going on, and it's frustrating. But know that even if it's frustrating for us, we're helping the next person. We're helping the next one understand that this is what dementia looks like. This is something we have to know. This is something they need to know. Okay? So applaud these nursing students who they've been doing this for a while. I helped start that program. And then they have medical students coming out here in Vegas to this facility, community. Sorry, friends. To just learn a little more about dementia. Have 5 minutes of dementia to understand for a lifetime of what we and our loved ones are going through. All right? Hang in there. Keep up the good fight. Do all the things like follow, share drop your comments and we'll get through it together. All right. Have a great day.